Greetings, family. I'm on today to welcome you to Spirit Knocks for Brooklyn Mosaic and also to talk to you all about something I discovered. And I'm wondering how many people are having this same experience. So, this new ability that I've discovered is called cloud reading. How many times have you looked at the clouds and said, that looks like a plane, or that looks like a smiling face, or that looks like a bird? Well, guess what? It probably is all of those things. I went out, I want to say it was a Wednesday night, so it's about 2 or 3 days ago. I went out in the evening and I was looking up at the moon, and there weren't a whole lot of clouds in the sky. It was just the one little like clouded area around the moon. And as I stood there and I watched those clouds transform into the shape of a beautiful lion with a mane. And I was like, just standing there in awe. And then I watched that same lion's face transform into the face of a beautiful man with that same mane of hair. And the first thing that came to my mind was the Lion of Judah. And I've learned to listen to my thoughts. I'm still researching that. But I remember that I had things in my home in the States that were kind of like plaques that talked about the Lion of Judah, like quotes, right? Okay, so the next night I go out to do my meditation, and it's like after 6, so it's quite a few clouds in the sky. And I'm watching the clouds change from letters to a whole storyline about a woman with a child, and then a child in the middle of a man and a woman, and then a man on a throne with his hand on the man, the woman, and the child. And you all will hear more about that story, but I just want to tell you what I'm seeing. And then Friday, so by the time Friday rolls around, I decide to walk a very long distance on the beach. I was going to take care of some business, but I just didn't feel like being around a crowd. So I said, let me walk down the beach. I'll take in some of the views. There's always something on the beach. So I walk down the beach, and I see in the clouds multiple faces. Okay. So these faces are faces that may be sleeping. Some are like silhouettes. Some are multiple faces lined up. Some are faces with mouths open. Some are grimacing, like looking in wonder. Some appear to be caught in the middle of a sentence with their mouths open. Some may even be laughing. In fact, it reminded me of when the camera freezes, when we're taking photos, or when your thumbnail goes up for YouTube and it's just some random picture of you, like, with just that frozen expression. That's what I see in the clouds. And then what's so deep is not only do I see these facial expressions in the clouds and multiple faces, like I can see it everywhere I look, I am able to pull faces from the clouds. But prior to that, I was also seeing it in other objects that we consider inanimate, right? And I'll get into that in another video because that's a whole separate thing. Um, these faces that I'm seeing, I believe, are the ancestors. I also believe that these celestial beings are what we refer to as dark matter, that matter that we're not able to describe. I feel like I'm sweating, like I'm warm talking about this, but it really warms my heart. I was on a boat ride today, so I was hanging out with some beautiful souls, some beautiful spirits, some beautiful walking ancestors, and we were celebrating a brother's birthday, and it was just really beautiful to be there with, his wife through this amazing party. We all were hanging out, dancing, singing, having a good time, and I was on the water most of the day. And of course, it was it was a connection because there was a sister there who is very spiritual, and we ended up exchanging some information, and realized that she needed to hear what I had to say. These synchronicities are amazing. And I'm sharing with people some of my experiences, and they're like, yo, you don't need to smoke, but I'm thinking, not only do I not need to smoke, I need to just get into my spiritual journey in a different way. Like, I'm looking to go deeper into my meditations, and I'm learning to do that in a natural way using natural remedies. So I just thought it was funny that they would say that because they're just amazed by some of the things that I'm seeing. But I wanted to know, are you looking at the clouds? Because if you all remember, one of the things that is talked about in the Emerald Tablets or in the seven Hermetic principles is that people were going to stop looking at the skies. We got to look at the skies, y'all. And you've heard me say it before when I talk about looking at the stars, right? That we need to look up. We need to look up and see what's above us and stop looking at our phones and pay attention to what's going on around us in nature. Um, so I don't know, my film, my screen, like there's something going on around me, and it could just be the energy, but the lighting is really weird today. So I don't know if y'all see this, but I see like sparkling like around this top part of me. I don't know if y'all see that. I'm going to pause my fan and see. I know the fan is not causing this, but there is energy around me. And if those who can see will know, I'm going to pause it and I'm going to turn out this fan and see if this makes a difference. Okay, yeah, the ancestors are definitely present. If y'all see all of this going on around me, there's no reason for this to be happening. And I feel like I'm extra shiny, and my energy is, I'm probably glowing right now, but I don't really know why, because I'm not sweating, y'all. Look at this. But I'm shiny. You see that? Yeah, there's like a sheen on me. Yeah. We're going to talk about a few things, but just look forward to the next couple of videos. But I wanted you all to hear about cloud reading because I can tell you it's not something I ever heard of. And when it happened to me, when I had these experiences, I immediately started Googling. Like, I know I'm not the only one experiencing this. And if I am, I need to talk to people and let them know that this is a thing, right? Again, some amazing things are happening, and as they continue to happen, I will continue to share them with you all because I know that all of us high vibration people will be connecting to each other. And we need this information. We need to support each other. So once again, I thank you for joining me on Spirit Knox for Brooklyn Mosaic, and follow the channel, subscribe, share with your people. We are not alone. We want to get the collective to have this information so that we can uplift each other and ascend and expand together. I thank you all for joining once again, and I will see you in the next video.